giving hope to Nigerians. We are working for hope, restoring the dignity, the values that we've lost, and trying to bring back the confidence to Nigerians that we can fix our country. We can do it ourselves. It's long a time that we keep on blaming our leaders, criticizing, passing all manners of hate speeches to them, thinking that they are our problems, while we have followers who are even worse than our leaders. So in this case, we are trying to bring in a concept that I call followership-oriented transformation, where we can do it ourselves by taking care of each other, loving each other, showing care, patronizing our own goods, and not losing confidence. It mustn't be Gucci or whatever we call it out there. So all these things that we are doing for ourselves is to bring back hope, to tell the Nigerians that we can do it ourselves. We have a bigger vision even across Africa, but we feel that by the time we get it right in Nigeria, the whole of Africa will hear our word. And it's a very new concept, but it's going to take a lot of sacrifices from individuals. If I tell you that the first to attack is ourselves, have some kind of sober reflection and ask yourself, what do you think, even the issue of corruption, are we all looking for opportunities to still grab our own, or we are abusing others because we've not had the opportunity, because they are grabbing, they're not giving us? So sober reflection I'm talking about is that the issue of greed, corruption is internal. It's mindset, it's self-value. Like when I was growing up, the leadership value I had and I heard so much was national cake. Go there, cut your own and leave. And everybody was looking forward to go and cut theirs and leave. Okay? So when you discover that the major problem is in us, not nobody, by the time we start reforming and transforming ourselves, believing that we have the power, irrespective of whatever the leaders are doing, we have the power to change ourselves, stand by those values of supporting each other. Nobody can exist without each other, just like you have in the body system. So when you start looking at the lungs like Igbo, hearts like Hausa, and they start fighting each other, how would the body survive? But we work for national interest. And it's high time to stop thinking about what of these people, what are they doing? Start it yourself, and it grows and raises like fire. And you be able to talk to someone just like you'll be able to convince someone that, guy, we are building the nation and we are starting ourselves. As much as I'm not I'm not a fanatic, I'm not even a fan of politics, so to say, but one of the good things I think Nigeria, or even the government had mentioned sometime, though they use it to move away the attention of the followers, but the good thing is that when you hear something like change begins with you, I'm so serious, it really begins with us. The best stakeholder in this country and stakeholders in this country are those who feel concerned, who feel disappointed. There is no special stakeholder, maybe one big guy there or someone or whoever they are. But I know that within the communities, we all feel troubled. If you sometime in your life feel troubled about this country and you have a dream or a vision to wake up one day to see a modeled society in your life, you are a stakeholder. And that's why we are reaching all Nigerians across. So if the leaders, the political groups, whoever, the NGOs and the communities, if they feel troubled, then they are part of this movement. Political will can change a country faster than anything, but in a situation where the political will is not coming, communal will, meaning every individual in Africa and Nigerians and so on and so forth, making a very strong stance that we must take over what belongs to us, not really by violence or by fight, but by changing their inner attitude, changing their mindset, a whole lot of deepening the orientation among them that we're going to do this. I'll give you one example. If the politician or the leader decides to bring in China, for example, and say we are signing this contract or this equipment for their own interest and get all the contracts, if every Nigerian decides not to patronize that equipment, if every Nigerian said, I am not going to buy this over anything, then by the time you sign there, then come and move the people to buy it. That is what I call the communal will. I know it's very, very difficult to get everybody having one voice, but this is what G-Road is here to do, to bring in a voice of civil ideology, practical ideology, freedom, self-freedom, that anybody, good and well-meaning Nigerians, men and women of goodwill, would follow. I am telling you, in the next 15 years, because you give ourselves a target, about 2035, you're not going to see a new Nigeria and a new Africa. So if we can follow all that voice, be disciplined, believe in self-sacrifices, we're going to change this country. The power is with us and not with the political leaders.
Our problem is not the leaders. Our problem is not pointing hand, head speeches. The problem we have is we need to work on our leadership values. What are those things we need to do to get it right? Can everybody sacrifice a little bit and we will get it?